Hi guys, this is K.Ilistration from Fish Productions. You may also know me as K9. I am here to do some Sonic-themed artwork today. It's going to be referencing the fact that I just saw Sonic 3 recently in the cinema, so it's going to be Sonic 3 slash Sonic Adventure 2 inspired artwork, of course. So thanks so much for watching. Just gonna prepare my canvas, and anyone who's watched my streams and VODs before knows that I love using some kind of a beigey color background to make it look like old parchment, at least while I'm sketching, and then if I do a background later, that's a different story, but yeah. Knew it was Sonic or Shadow related, but yeah, I was spacing on it. Yeah, that's okay, Sales. I just didn't want to, like, I didn't want to be that person that's like, hey, you forgot. Because it's like, yeah, whatever. Keep missing game nights? Yeah, I haven't played game nights for the past... I haven't played anything for the past week or so. I've been really busy. Bug you? If you want me to. Alright. Let me just... Still finagling with the canvas settings. So there we go. My paper looks a little bit yellow today, but that's fine. I will have Nightbot set up if you want to play some music. It's alright. Anyone with the appropriate Nightbot roles can do it. And on my other screen, I'm trying to set up references of Sonic and Shadow. Just so I could have something to look at. I guess trying to choose the, I'm trying to be a little bit dynamic with the poses. I obviously want something that's distinctively them and recognizable, but I want to try and, you know, I gotta toy around with it a little bit. Like, I want it to be relevant to, Adventure 2 and the Sonic 3 movie. Let's see. Picking the pose. Which pose am I good for? Alright, you got songs ready? There we go, let's do that. Switch on over. Always got some tunes? Yeah, you really do. You come prepared. A couple of people also got given the roles today to add, music, so if anybody else feels like adding and you've got the role, go for it. I'm trying to find a suitable pose of Sonic where he's not like completely hunched over, because like the pose I chose for Shadow, he's not hunched over, so I just want them both to be at the same height level for the image to make sense. Okay, let's do this. Trying to pick a pose. It was a really short song, wasn't it? Hmm. I think that one will work, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I finally found something. Let's see. Maybe we'll start with we'll have Sonic on the left and then Shadow on the right, of course, to keep with the original theme. Maybe I'll start with Shadow on the right. I think we'll start with Shadow, because that'll be right up people's alley. It was kind of short sales, yeah, I heard it and I went, oh, okay, and then, you know, I blinked and I missed it. Okay. Now to the fun part, picking some pencil brushes. Alright, so yeah, we'll start with Shadow over here. Okay. Actually, Chad might think this is a funny story, but yesterday my dad was asking for a little bit of information on Shadow because he doesn't know too much. He knows that I like Sonic and you know he's heard of Shadow the Hedgehog before, but he didn't know too much about the character. So he was like, "Oh, so what's Shadow's deal? Is he good guy, bad guy?" And then I had to go through the whole thing of like what he's like. And then I just kind of said to him like, "Hey, you remember me watching Dragon Ball Z as a kid?" And he goes, "Yeah, of course I remember that you used to watch that." And I said, "Do you remember Vegeta?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, he kind of has a lot of similarities to Vegeta. You know, starts off bad, but then, you know, becomes anti-hero and then becomes good, you know, doing the cool sacrifice kind of thing." And he's like, "Oh, okay." It was just kind of a funny conversation I had with my dad. You know, talked with my dad about the Shadow the Hedgehog. I guess it was really funny. I think we gotta angle the brows more because it would, you know, he's an edgy boy like that, something like that. The other one is an hour-long playlist. I don't think it'll let you add an hour. I think it's like 10 minutes is the max. Yeah, I was thinking in one hand he can have like a Chaos Emerald or something. If I can figure out how to draw a Chaos Emerald. I mean, I've drawn gems before, but oh my gosh, it's been a long time. I'll probably have to look up a reference. I can't remember how to draw one. Is that right? Because that's his left hand. Yeah, I think that's how it would look. Something like that. Hmm. Except we're incredibly sketchy, so obviously the whole thing's not gonna make a lot of sense yet. Oh, should probably wear my gloves so I don't scratch anything. I need to get used to wearing it because since my new tablet is a screen, you gotta like wear one of those funny gloves just so that your hand glides along the page better and you don't like leave smudges because it can be a little cumbersome trying to wipe the smudges later. I think maybe we'll just go with a classic like closed fist here. Something like that. You know, just loose like fist here and then he's holding the Chaos Emerald or whatever.
Sonic!
Sonic! It wouldn't be Big Beam without coming in and pressing the Sonic button. I've totally butchered the shoes for the moment, but it's just the first initial sketch. We're just working everything out. Something like that. Shoot. I think I've drawn a blank. Hang on, I need to look at Shadow from a side angle because the reference image I grabbed is no good for that. Yeah, we need like the extra thing here. Like that. 2 sets of spines going down. I knew something didn't look right. Plus he's got back spines, just like Sonic does, so... Oh, the Katamari music. Wacky stuff. Yeah! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, and in true Shadow the Hedgehog fashion, he's gonna be one grumpy lad. His tail as well, we can't forget the tail. What else is there? Like that. His ears, which are about here, I guess. Okay. I'm hoping that'll clean up in the next drawing. At the moment it looks a little bit silly. He's also a bit stiff looking, I hope I can fix that. Alright, I'll try my best to fix that up. It's a big brush. I'm still trying to get the hang of this new tablet, so some of my strokes... Katamari music seems to just fit for drawing art. I think Sonic characters are a lot more entertaining to draw on a side view, so I'm not sure I'm liking this at the moment. At first I was thinking of doing like the classic Adventure 2 pose where they like jump into frame or whatever, but then I thought, oh, other people have done that, so I don't know. I don't like this. I somehow don't like this. I think I might just, yeah, I think I might just change poses. This shadow reference is too, it's a weird angle. It doesn't work the way I want it to. What else can we do? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it again. I don't like it. I'm gonna try that again. The finals OST? Alright, cool stuff. Never mind, we're gonna go with the classic tried and true side pose because it just doesn't work what I was trying to do. It's almost like they were designed by like an anime artist or something. Okay. Fine, we're gonna go for something a bit more tried and true. I'll just diversify it later. I'm not you know, I'm not like one of those Sonic fans that draws nothing but Sonic. I think we'll still be able to do something with this. Let's see. Maybe it can do like a side thing with this foot here. Something like that. It's not going to show up on stream too well. Just give me a second. There we go. It sounds very 80s. What are we up to? You guys posted a lot of songs. Oh yeah, the F-Zero jazz. Nice. Move the foot down a bit more. Like that. That doesn't work. Hang on. How's that looking now? It's kind of an interesting pose. It's like he's menacingly standing over there, like holding his little chaos emerald. Okay, I'll sketch out Sonic next. You make my stream sound like a jazz cafe sale. That's good. Okay. I think I gotta resize them. Need to resize. I think I need to resize them both. I can have him up here. Keeping that level with Shadow. Okay. Gotta do the fun, like, finger poses that he has. Something like that. I'm trying to, like, mirror them a little bit, I guess. I'm having a bit of a brain fart here because of the angle. Let's fix this. Fix that. Or should I give him a Chaos Emerald as well, chat? And maybe we can have like some little what was it? I don't really want to spoil the movie, but like put some floating robots around so it looks like that they're both fighting. Maybe set up like a battle scene. I don't like that. Okay. Just hold the pen down and far. Okay. I think, yeah, I said I was gonna start with Shadow, so we've got Shadow mapped out, but I think I'm gonna actually do the lineup for Sonic next because, I can usually get his artwork done a lot quicker. So... let's see, and we also should set up and save our work. So yep, I've started a new folder for 2025. There we go. How does the finals have this catchy music theme? Good stuff. Alright. Because game good. Alright chat, you need a new FPS game, go play the finals. Bean can vouch. Move his ear up a little bit. You got it backwards. The exclamation comes first. Konbanwa, Komurasaki-san. O genki desu ka? Green Hill Zone 80s metal cover. Sounds good. Niwatori? Wakarimasen, Komurasaki-san. Niwatori. String could be a tad louder. The music or my voice? That's the music louder. Both? Let's see. I can't get the microphone any louder. It's because I have to lean into the tablet. Yeah, I have to maybe move my microphone arm to the outside of the desk or something, if this is going to be a regular problem. Might just have to clip it to the other side of the desk next stream. Niwatori, Niwatori no chicken? Music's good volume? Okay, good. I'll need to bring my eyes a tad. Sonic e Shadow, かっこいいだね。K9 sound funny. Ah, Komura-san, かっこいい. Do you guys think I should make his spines longer? Or just maybe a bit bushier? Maybe I'll make it a bit bushier. Spines look fine? Alright. Because there is the temptation to make them really long, but then they're going to be not in proportion with the rest of his body. Sonic figures sold at convenience stores? Ooh. Sugoi da ne. Ah, Family Mart. Sorry about the background noise, chat. Sonic Prime. I don't know how to say. I watched. I saw Sonic movie no San. Wait, it's sorry, Sonic San no movie. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, I saw the Sonic 3 movie. Sonic-san. Sonic Prime wasn't too bad. Only watched the first season. Oh, it was a. Sorry, not loud phone call. I have to take this. Sorry chat, I had to take the phone call, but I've kept drawing while I was talking, so you haven't missed out on anything. I do like this version of Green Hill Zone. It's cool. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way, old. Thanks for dropping in. Feel free to add your own music if you want. You've now got Nightbot permissions as well. Not too bad. I'm gonna keep Sonic in the classic shoes. I like drawing the classic shoes. I was gonna say, this sounds like something you'd hear from in Sonic Riders, and it is. Good stuff. Okay, Sonic doesn't look awful. Let me take the layer off so I can have a look. I've only played the first Sonic Riders though. I never played Zero Gravity or... what was the other one? There was like 3 Sonic Riders games. I don't know, when I saw that trailer for the new Team Sonic racing game that they're coming out with, I'm convinced that it might have what do you call it, the gears, the boards, just because like Shadow like unlocks the car and there's there's a board in the background, so it's a nice little reference. They might, I reckon it might be multiple vehicle types. That'd be cool, if that's the case. Zero gravity and free riders, yes. Let's try to remember the name Free Riders because one was like a Connect game. Trying to add a bit of depth to Sonic whilst I have the layer turned off. Might as well, it'll just make this look cooler. Kind of like what I did with Jet the Hawk. To anyone who's popped in and didn't see that, the VOD is archived on both Twitch and YouTube. You can watch the process of Jet the Hawk. There we go. It's the edge of the screen and I'm trying to get the stroke. Okay, there we go. Some Yuzo Koshiro. If it ain't have extreme gear, I probably won't care about it unless it becomes free at some point. That's honestly a very fair take. It would, yeah, I think for me it'll be a huge winner if it has extreme gear as well. If they make it like, because all the Sonic racing games so far have either been car racing games or they've been like Team Sonic Racing where it was just strictly like more of a, I mean, was that kart racing as well? But yeah, still they were cars. So we've had Sonic running, we've had Sonic boarding, we've had Sonic karting. But it would be interesting to combine all those elements together into one game, and you have like crazy different loadouts and stuff. Because I think that's what's so fun about Riders. Like I have fun playing Riders with you guys because, you know, you could do all these crazy loadouts with the different gears and the shoes and stuff like that. So to see a game where you had all these options, it could be really chaotic and fun. All Stars 1 and Transform were great. I don't remember which All Stars Racing I played. I have one of them for PS3. Not sure which one it was, but I remember having fun with it. It's just a shame it doesn't have online multiplayer. Because the couch co-op for it, the couch versus is fun. Team Sonic Racing was mid other than the music. Yeah, I totally missed out on that one. But yeah, it'd be cool to have like a nice combination of all the different racing games with different modes or something. It'd be good. And yeah, if it turns out to be a really mid game, like they might as well just make it like a free-to-play kind of thing to get people into it, but if it's like, yeah, if it's an interesting enough game where it's got so much content, then I'd be sure willing to buy it. Another good Sonic racing game would be great. Chat will know, Sonic R is also my guilty pleasure. I actually really like that game, but I will admit it's mostly nostalgia. I played it a lot as a kid. I know that it controls are a little to be desired, but it has so much charm that I kind of don't care. Yeah, this is on the edge of the screen and I can't actually draw his shoe properly because it's near the edge of the screen and I'm worried I'm gonna hit one of my Windows keys, like one of the icons. Might as well rough this out a little bit. Like that. There we go. Ice Mountain Team Sonic Racing, for example, Cool Edge remix. I mean, when I first started playing the game. That's cool. Has some reach for the stars in there too. Nice. Oh look, sometimes I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt for having good music. There's definitely games I listen to music for that I haven't played or am not good at. No, I think this is the wrong angle. The wrong angle. Just be like that. There we go. I think the first Sonic and Sega All-Stars racing game actually got an arcade release, fun fact, chat. You know, it does use a racing cab very similar to the Daytona USA remake. They unofficially call it Daytona Championship Racing, which is the third Daytona USA. Although technically fourth, they call it Daytona 3. Yeah, it's a funny legacy, the Daytona games. But yeah, anyway, the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing did get an arcade version, and it uses the same cabinet externals as Daytona 3 does. So don't be surprised if you ever go into an arcade one day and you just find it there. It literally is just All-Stars Racing, like with a wheel and pedals. It's cool. I wouldn't mind trying it. There's not in my city. But I do see it when I do see it like in overseas listings, so yeah. Well, he's looking like Sonic. That's what we want. Okay. Sonic's almost done for the line art. And then I'll do shadows after that, because I just want to get the line art done. And we can have fun doing some shading. Let's see. Okay, got his glove.
Ain't nothing like a funky beat.
Okay, I think that's Sonic's line art done. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the hands, actually. Now we just gotta get, Shadow done. And then we color. Although, hang on, the shoe. Something's off about the shoe. The shoe's not, the shoe needs to be pointy. We need to fix that. I think it's too square looking. Because I got one pointy, one square. We need to fix that. I guess we'll angle it more that way, but I'll have to zoom in trying to do that. Yeah, dude, that's better. Man, I hope this song is, like, not troublesome. I just realized. Trying to keep my hands steady. Still getting used to this new tablet. Yeah, I'd say that's good for Sonic's line art. Maybe that's too much. That's too much. There we go. I'm gonna count Sonic's line art as done. Let's do shadows now. Oh, it's like one little thing I missed. Just gonna stretch my hand for a bit. We're gonna, yeah, line art's done for Sonic. Let me know if there's anything I need to fix, chat. I'm just looking at it again, and it might just be the fact that his spines don't have any depth yet, but I guess I can fix that once I start shading. Other than that, if there's any, anything I missed, let me know. Okay. Get another drink. Alright, let's try and get a start on Shadow. Oops, that's the wrong screen. Gnarly stuff, okay. Too chubby, hang on. Try and see if I can achieve this. Turn that light off. What do we think? Or do we think it's too chubby, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. I think it was okay, but... yeah. It's a bit tricky to try and get it in one stroke. But obviously... there we go. I think that's it. There you go. Get that in one stroke, yep. How's that? Maybe I'm too close to the eyeball. Let's see. Is it too pointy for Shadow? I made his head too flat, didn't I? It looks too flat. I think I made it too flat. It's still too flat. It's too flat. I think it's too flat. Just doesn't look right. What is my playlist doing? I didn't press anything. It's having a mind of its own. I can't decide. I don't know, it's just having a mind of its own. Feel free to add more music if you want, guys. Yeah, maybe that's better. Okay, I think that's how it should be now. bit of like a definition to his noggin. No, that's not right. Oh, shoes. I mean, heck, yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. I'm gonna have to look up a reference of a Chaos Emerald, probably next. Just because we've got Shadow doing a little bit of a chaos control kind of pose. From that angle, he actually holds it from the top. Looking at the art reference, I mean, there. Looking at the references from like cutscenes, he either holds it from the very bottom or he holds it from the top. So maybe I could do a thing where he's. Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay, I see. Interesting. yeah, looking at like the cutscenes, he's usually holding it from underneath or he's grasping it from the top. He's not holding it sideways like a can of soft drink. This is why it pays to look at reference of whatever subject you're drawing. Let's see. I guess the easiest thing to do would we'll look the layout. I gotta plan out gotta plan out this pose now. Let's see. From that pose, I guess one finger is over here. That looks better. Can I get any better close-ups of the gem, I guess? Usually it's... trying to imply some lines over here. A little bit of depth like that, and then, you know, a little bit of a sparkle. Yeah. Here's my pencil. Oh. So yeah, I think that's gonna be him holding the emerald. It's coming along. I'll probably just do some kind of a background where, you know, they're like they've got their backs against the wall kind of thing, you know, to imply that they're in the city and maybe they're gonna face some robots or something. I don't know. I think that's kind of the vision I had in mind. Yeah, I think that works. Just trying to make sure I stretch my hand because I think I was leaning a lot. I got a rough? I think that means you got a... Wait, what? Did you meant to say though and you wrote rough? That's funny. If you have to leave, that's all good. Oh, you got a rough sketch of your drawing. Okay. You were just like, Kay, I got a rough. And I'm like, huh? I've actually got to update my my Ko-fi shop chat. There'll be some Maxi Tune themed items I'm adding to there soon. Now that I've returned to the arcade, that's kind of irrelevant to what we're drawing today. But you know, if this print does well, maybe I'll make a wallpaper version of it that you guys can download or something. If I like it enough, sure, we'll put it up on the shop and you guys can download it, like I've done with stuff in the past. I think we worked out how Shadow is going to hold the emerald, which is good. Also good to know sales. I'll be keen to see how that final drawing comes out as. I think I made Shadow's arm a little short here. We're going to try and extend it a little bit like we did with Sonic's, because Sonic's has a little bit of a bend. It's a bit longer, so I'm going to make Shadow's also bend out the same way. That's what I mean. They're kind of asymmetrically symmetrical. So it should be good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. What's this other layer for? Why did I make another layer? I'm not sure what I made this layer for. I think we can delete it for now. Oh, where do we go? The dang old... I'm not reading that word out, Sales. Are you serious? Furry creature with those hands? What makes them those hands specifically? I've never watched said program before, so I actually have no idea what you're talking about. I'm very confused what you mean by that word, hands. It's invisible. Hypnotic. I'm just drawing the closed fist, the classic closed fist that you draw when you're not sure what to draw. I mean, that makes it sound like I have no clue, but I mean, like, they're in an action pose. So, you know, you've got one emerald being held, the other one is either going to be relaxed like Sonic's is, or it's going to be in a fist. Like, if your hand is in that position, you're going to be doing one or the other. You're going to either have a relaxed hand or a fist. Never heard of the stereotype, giant hands? No, I haven't. When I think giant hands, I think of the Street Fighter artist, you know? He draws the big hands and the big feet. Because the big feet and the big hands help with the animation. It helps with spriting and animation that you see the moves actually happen better. It's a little bit of a like classic animation trick of just drawing the you know, showing off the animations, but in the same way that, like, I guess, you know, characters like Mickey Mouse and Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff have gloves. Just that classic, like, character design stuff that will give them gloves because they animate better. And also it just looks cooler. It looks cool giving a character gloves.
Freedom is invisible.
I am doing this glove wrong. Yeah, we need to fix this. There we go. Yeah, no, I honestly have never heard of that stereotype before, so it's the first I'm hearing of it. But yeah, I think, you know, Sonic's got the relaxed hands because, you know, he's our cool, carefree, speedy boy, and then, you know, that's later. And, you know, Sonic's our edgy anti-hero type, so he'd be the one more likely to have a clenched fist, I reckon. 1, 2, 3, and then we have the other pinky finger back here. 4. I'm gonna redo this bit. Mobian's got big hands, what can I say? I think the second spelling is the correct way, but yes. You know your Sonic Lord. Yes, they do be Mobians. That's how I felt watching the movie when they're like, aliens? And I'm like, bro, actually they're Mobians. Well, I guess they'd still technically be aliens because the term alien usually refers to something that is not from our world. So calling them an alien is not really unwarranted. There we go. I think that's a better shaped fist. Just, you know, if we're talking about etymology, like the word alien refers to anything that's not from our world. So yes, technically, Sonic, Shadow, everyone, aliens. Would be cool if we finally met aliens one day and they turned out to be Sonic the Hedgehog. Mobians be an Archie comic thing? It is. They also used the name Mobians in Sonic X, actually. Even in the Sonic X anime they refer to them as Mobians, particularly in Season 2 when they actually go back to Mobius. They do mention it. So I always thought that was cool that they did mention it in the anime. Might still classify as alien? Yeah, pretty much what I just said, yeah. Shadow is alien, but the rest of the characters are Mobian. Oh, you mean because he's, like, genetically engineered or whatever? Humans from space look like Eggman or anime characters. Yeah, pretty much. I still have mixed feelings about Season 3 because it was an entertaining season, but it kind of makes no sense in the sense of, most Sonic stories. You know, because suddenly you have these Meta-Rex and all that kind of stuff. You have all these, like, really insidious aliens that show up out of nowhere and become the villains. And like Eggman taking the backseat and everything like that. But I guess, you know, it makes for a different story, so there's that. I think I last watched Sonic X, oh... gosh, it would have been about 12 years ago now. I rewatched it in my teens, because I watched it as a kid, and I rewatched it again in my teens. But I haven't seen it as an adult, so... I might feel differently about what I just said in terms of Season 3. I might feel differently if I were to watch it again. Half Mobian, half Black Arms DNA, yeah. Lots of experimentation. Poor guy. He kind of did a little bit of a Mewtwo kind of thing, you know, breaking out of his pod. You know, like the first Pokemon movie. And he was just being experimented on by Giovanni. I just realized this leg is really slender, even for a Sonic character. Here we go. Doesn't work. In the movie, it's kind of ambiguous of where it came from. Yeah, they kind of just, that's what I mean. In the movie, they just did a little bit of a Pokemon the first movie, where it's just like, Mewtwo's been experimented on and he's in a pod. And then Shadow is also just, you know, in a pod test tube thing and breaks out. Like, it is pretty vague. I mean, anyone who's like played Adventure 2 or Shadow the Hedgehog would know a bit more. I never finished Shadow the Hedgehog, but like I've played Adventure 2 of course, so I definitely enjoyed the fan service of the movie. It was definitely one of the better video game movies I've seen. Might be up there as like one of the best video game movies. It's better than the Ratchet and Clank movie, that's for sure. Because the Ratchet and Clank movie was just very safe. I won't say it's as bad as some people make it out to be, but it's just incredibly safe, and therefore it just makes the story a bit boring, you know, everyone becomes like a dumbed down character. But anyway, I won't dwell on the Ratchet movie too much. Had to have come through a portal or something, but that is still odd to if it's the same universe as the other characters or a different one entirely. In the games Gerald made him, in the movie he just kind of crashes in Virginia or some shiz. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty funny. I agree with that. It's like, because even when I was explaining to my dad was like, so what's Shadow's deal? And I'm like, oh yeah, in the movie, you know, Eggman's not the only villain. And I explain who Gerald is to him, and I'm like, Gerald technically created him, but now that you mention it, they don't really mention too much about Gerald having much to do with him. They're like, oh, you know, he was there, but he crashed and he experimented on it or whatever. Got that spirit and development, still IKEA fun, Disney-esque movie. I mean, they probably had to like cut some stuff out just to make it a bit more approachable for what they've already done with the franchise. But I will admit, it's one of the better iterations of a video game. Still, Kid Me was dreaming to have like what I saw those SFM recreation scenes. I thought they just need to hire some of those SFM artists and make a Sonic Adventure movie. But you know, this is close enough, it's still good. Like I said, sure beats their Ratchet movie. Look how they massacred my boy. Okay. I'm gonna try and do the shoes properly. Seems a lot like a lot of newer movies are gutting the emotional stuff or making it too safe, like that Transformers 1. Yeah, Transformers 1, I agree with Bean on this when we were watching the trailers. Transformers 1 and Mufasa have the exact same plot. It is the most generic, like, brothers in arms kind of plot for both movies, and it's like, yeah, it's really just incredibly safe. And maybe I'm not the most I'm not the expert with Transformers lore, but like the original like 80s movie would have done their character development a lot better. I guess it still had a TV show to back it up, but I don't know. Transformers 1 just looked very safe. It's like the kind of thing you take your kids to if they haven't seen like an actual Transformers show. But to anyone who's actually like a fan, it's just kind of like, why am I watching this? At least from what I look at it from face value, from seeing all the trailers and stuff, it looks very safe. Like it's just for anyone and not for a fan. Apparently goated? I mean, again, I don't know much. This is just from seeing those trailers. It kind of looked like it had the same plot as Mufasa, which was just, they're brothers, but they're not really brothers. They're like, yeah, I don't know. It's a very tried and true trope. This song slaps even though I don't know what it's from. Oh hey, I'll be happy if the movie's actually good, because we need more good movies. I mean, 2024 was a pretty rough year for any kind of, anything from Hollywood really. A lot of slop came out. Not to say that there weren't anything good, but it was just like not a great year for the film industry for multiple reasons, including just the silly stuff Hollywood were doing, you know, not paying actors and writers and they had to go on strike, understandably. I don't know, it's all very complex. I just hope the industry can listen to their creators so that they can continue to make good stuff. Because so far I've been impressed with Sonic, and I'm looking forward to seeing, I guess, something else that's good. I'll probably see Shrek 5 when that drops, but I think that's maybe next year, I'm not sure. Most was slop? Yeah. It's not even me trying to be pessimistic, but it's like, yeah, it was just not a lot of great stuff. More films that made me want to see them than unusual. Yeah, someone who still goes to movies, I still saw a few films, but Sonic was definitely the one that I was actually excited to see. It's been a while since I've been, like, pumped to see a movie. There you go, I need to have a look at the shadows are definitely more, they're like round off, but then they're also kind of square looking. I need to map this out. Trying to usually go to the cinema max once a year. I feel like I've been to the cinema 3 times this year. I saw Sonic, I saw that Ninja Turtles remake movie, which will probably get remade up again because Nickelodeon keeps rebooting Ninja Turtles constantly, so whatever. And I saw the Spider-Verse movie, which I thought personally was too long of a movie, and the fact that they have to do a part 2 now is just kind of annoying. Like, I don't know why an animated movie needs to be 2.5 hours long, and then plus there's a part 2. Like, I'm not a fan of movies that do that. But anyway, those are the 3 movies I saw. I would say they're all okay, but Sonic is definitely the highlight for me. Deadpool, Romulus, and Sonic 3. Yeah, I imagine Deadpool was alright. Romulus would have been solid because it's Alien. At the end of the day, you're gonna see scary alien jump out and do things. Need to go more. It's been like once every couple of years. I will say, it's always good to support your local cinema, but if the movies aren't good, then you can't really force yourself to go, right? So, it's a tough one. For the movie you want to support, definitely go support a small cinema. They would appreciate your money. Like I went to a smaller cinema to watch Sonic. I think I wanted to support them directly, and also the tickets were better value for money. And that's kind of what you should do. Oh yeah, he's got that black part. Oh, and I guess the shoes have like a heel bit, right? Like it's like that, right? And then it cuts in. It cuts in like that. Yeah, I just realised that. I haven't drawn like Shadow's shoes in a very long time, so I'm trying to make sense of this reference image. That's why this is taking so long. They scraped the second movie midway, so now they have to start from... Oh, scrapped, I guess you meant to say. It was meant to come out this year or something, but now it's going to come out in 2027. Which movie? Is this got to do with Alien, or...? I don't know, but yeah, Ninja Turtles, like, they rebooted it and made another movie, basically, to, like, advertise the next show that they want to greenlight, and then the movie did okay, but I don't know if it's going to be, like, what Nickelodeon wants, and also there were just a couple questionable choices, but whatever. I'm not the one who made the movie, so it was okay. I was just kind of sitting there, like, knowing that they're probably going to reboot it again, thinking that it is just kind of eh. I don't want to get too attached to the movie, because I know it'll just get remade. But I also might be partial to the movie that they released in, like, '08. So that was pretty solid. I think that's... yeah. Try to zoom in a bit so you guys can see my epic shoe skills. What are those? I'll see myself out. But hey, if I didn't make that joke, somebody else would have. There we go, one epic pair of Shadow the Hedgehog shoes, except I don't know what the back of the shoe looks like. I think it's just gonna sit like that for now. I don't know if I have any reference that shows the back of his feet. It's a weird question, but I mean, yeah, you can kind of see more of the back of the shoe, so... I think the back of the shoe is white, like the whole back heel bit is white, right? There we go. Actually, that image helps. No, the back is red. Yeah, the whole back is red. Okay. That whole bit's red. That's fine. Yeah, so this is all like... It's red matching with the heel and just the front bit's white. The middle bit's black. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Now to draw the shoe from the other angle. One quarter through the main bit now? I think I've missed what you were talking about, Bean. Might be a tad confused. Sometimes when I draw shoes, I have to bring the same approach that I do with cars, which is I have to block them out. Just gonna zoom out for a second, give myself a couple minutes to rest my hand. 大丈夫、小紫さん。はい、大丈夫です。I just gotta rest my hand. Just overall, I'm gonna stretch. Look after yourself, chat. You gotta regularly, like, you know, obviously stretch your hands, stretch your arms, neck, shoulders, and all that. Looking good. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Shadow looks really cool. Once I'm done with the liner, I'm gonna have to resize him again because him and Sonic, I want them to be roughly the same size, obviously, because they're in frame with each other. So I'm gonna have to resize them both until I'm happy. Because Shadow, yeah, Shadow looks pretty good. I'm just thinking now, I might have to move his foot down some more. I might have to do that. Like, I'm pretty happy with the shape of the foot, but we're gonna have to move it down some more. There. It's the beauty of digital art. Oh, actually, why did I do that? Because this is gonna get rubbed out. Oh, play style. Cool. And I think the shoe looks a lot cooler. Not gonna lie, Sonic and Shadow both have cool shoes in Adventure 2. I mean, I guess that was the whole point, like, wasn't it like a Nike sponsor or something? But they're definitely very wearable shoes, I would say. Oh, thank you, Sales. I will hydrate. to do a grey line just to separate that part. Otherwise it blends too much. Yeah, there we go. Just to give it a bit of dimension. Seem like. I think something might be a bit off about the shoe. Yeah, no, I've stuffed this up. Yeah, don't worry, Sales. I think we've seen the same thing. This should not be here. This is why we zoom out and look at it. This is not right. Actually, yeah, I had a little bit of a Mater from Kaza. Wait a minute. Something don't add up. I think it's a lot thinner here, but it's also on a different angle. Curl into the cuff? Ah, yeah. It's a different angle. It's throwing me off, dude. I think I'm understanding what you meant, because it's kind of like... it's like that, yeah? That's the one downside to drawing so close, is when you zoom out you go, hang on, I spent all that time and it looks fugly. It's still not round enough somehow. Do the toes need to be longer, or? I think there's something off with this bit. You're not the only one who plays jazz. We got Gran Turismo jazz right now. You like jazz? I meant to hit redo. No, wait, edit. I forgot that redo is a different command in Photoshop. Alright. If I turn the lines off, let's look at it again. Fix the foot up there. Gotta draw his missing arm in. Anything else I'm missing? I'm still not fully convinced with the foot, but it is a strange angle to do, you know what I mean? Like, I think maybe it's just curling too much. Alright. I'm determined. I'm determined to fix it. Like it needs to go like that or something. There we go. I think that's both of our hedgehog boys done. I might just go for a brief little break to rest my hand and whatnot. Because I don't want to risk a hand cramp. So I'll give myself a couple of minutes. Okay. Here we go. I think I'll count the lineup as done. No, not muted, sorry. I just was really fixated on trying to fix that arm. It still looks like the arm is kind of low, but that's kind of the point. So I'm hoping that looks okay where it is. Let me know if I need to fix anything, but I want to just get started straight into the colouring because I don't have enough time today to really sit and finagle this, so I might have to do some work off stream. Probably just any of the tweaking and stuff like I did with the previous art stream, which was drawing Jack and Daxter themed artwork for New Year's. I had to do a little bit of tweaking like after the stream, like the following day. Let's see. I want like an off-black shadow because, I mean, there's a lot of black on him. Okay, I don't like that brush though. I'll go back with this one, but this. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Just because, you know, a little bit of a time crunch, eh? Try to work smarter, not harder. And then grab another layer and bucket it in. And that should be just speed up the process a little bit. Trying to work smarter, not harder. Come on, why is it doing this? be would Crush 40 music get me in trouble, I wonder? I don't know. Because I totally would listen to the Shadow theme song right now. Actually, can I paint bucket in extra time? It's not really working. I think it's about as much I can do to it. I think I'm gonna have to go for like a light grey background because I want to do like a concrete alleyway kind of thing. But it's gotta be a lighter colour than what Shadow is, otherwise he's just gonna blend right in. There we go. Buck Bumble. Oh yeah, that's an N64 game. Never played it. But yeah, just some Shadow with some good music, so I recommend it. It's pretty hot where I live right now, chat, so I can feel even my screen being a bit warm on my hands. What? Buck Bumble has a rap? What the? I did not notice. Can you imagine if this song was in B-movie? Maybe more people would have seen it. Most video game OSTs are free game, right? Yeah, pretty much. As long as you don't play anything from like Mario or Zelda, I guess. Probably fine. That's usually when Nintendo goes, hey, you're playing music that we've heard of. Please don't do that. I'm assuming Buck Bumble is niche enough. I think I've heard this one too many times. Can't play that one either. This one seems safe. Okay. I think that's all the black on Shadow. Alright, now we gotta try and do the red parts. Those parts I'm probably not gonna select correctly, nope. Just the parts that work, I guess. Oops. Wrong colour. Oh, change the colour, K9. Oh shoot, I've done this on the wrong layer, I just realised. This is the wrong layer in the doofus. That's why it's not pasting all at once. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yep. Oops, no, not hard, chat. Actually, still. gonna cheat a bit here. I mean, he's got the quills are technically fur anyway, so we can blur the edges out. Which look good. I don't know if this one's safe anymore. I'm gonna skip it. Keep forgetting to add some of these songs that you send sales like to the list, but actually wait, can we do that? How do we do it? How do I add it? Add to playlist, there we go. Prior to that there was oh, it's having a bit of just skip to this one. I just keep forgetting to sales, so like I probably should add some of these so that when you're not around I can still listen to them. There's some good stuff. Okay, you can't see on this hand. Oh, yeah, it's just the eyelid. If we might do a different shade of red. This one's kind of whatever, trusted the name and thumbnail too much. Fair enough. And at the rate I'm going, I'm not gonna get this done tonight, but you know, we'll be able to come back to it. Do it as a 2-part, I guess. Yeah, I added this one in. Hang on, we'll skip. Who are we up to? I think we're up to this one. Oh, it's Lupin the Third, so it's probably right. Lupin the Third stuff is always funky as, so. I don't know why this one gives me like Charlie Danger's vibes. Let's change order if we need to give it for we say that's more to Shadow's actual skin color. I'd say so, yeah. That's closer to what the actual is. Yeah, good old remixes. His eyes are red too. Hey. I guess we can give brighter eyes. Because they do glow a bit when he's angry. This surprisingly might be hard to see, but different shade of white. I guess we'll do the same color for his floors. Like a golden yellow. go. Perfect. Down here the shoes as well. Up this one. There we go. And the emerald he uses in the cutscene is green, so it's gonna be like a nice lime green here. Like that. So we know what we double posted the Lupin one? Okay, no worries. I'll fix that. This is a different one, yeah? Oh, and you put dankness on as well, you're funny. This one's chill too? Yeah, it is. I think I need to fix the line up. The shadow. There's a bit of mess left behind. Just more than nitpicky stuff. I think we're just gonna get all the flats covered today. I don't know if it's time for shading.
Hello, my name is Mr. Snrub.
Snrub.
Did I come from someplace far away?
Anyway. Funny how Dankmas just makes a song over one stupid scene. From the monorail episode.
Hello, children. I bring you love.
This really is a strange genre of music. Thanks, Jankness. I like the way Snurb thinks.
It's bringing love. Don't let it get away. Break his leg. Hey, aren't you that guy everybody hates? No, man, no. I bring you love.
There we go. He's one fluffy hedgehog. Nah, it's not too late. Not if I have anything to say about it. Alright. Shadow is almost done. Wrong button. This one. And we've gone full circle back to good old Dudley. Oh yeah, this song's called Blow My Mind. It's from Street Fighter Third Strike. I was about to say it's from Third Strike, but yeah, same thing. Tongue tied. I love the game, even though it's hard as balls to learn. That's a fun game. The theme song for a British boxer, man. It was my ringtone for quite some time on my previous phone. Now I switched over to Tekken just so I can differentiate between all my phones. Yeah, which one's ringing? Shadow's done. It's baller. Yeah, it's good. I'll link it to you in the Discord then. Alright. I'm probably don't have much time left, but we're just gonna map out Sonic's colours. Hahaha. No pun intended, Sonic colours. Pretty much is the iconic blue. Maybe I should do it on a separate, oops. Edit. Redo. Just gonna do a little colour palette here, because I'll probably end up using the paint bucket tool again next time. Sonic. I'll use the same shade of white over here for his eyes. Same shade of white from the gloves from Shadow. When you put the two next to each other, there is a difference. I don't want them to be blindingly white. I think that the red on the shoes will make Sonic's more like bright red, because he's kind of more classic like that. And what else is on Sonic? His eyes are green, right? Yeah, he's got green eyes. He like me, he's got green eyes. Got them green eyes, don't you, Sonic? Blue, white skin color, green, red. Oh, I forgot to draw the buckle on his shoes. Yeah, I'll write a note to self. I'm basically writing myself notes for next stream. Draw alleyway. Corner. I have an idea. Maybe we'll just map it out here quickly. Basically I was thinking, like, if we're doing a bit of perspective, you know, this could be the corner, the alleyway, and you know, there might be some rubbish on the floor, it's a bit dingy, whatever. We're gonna have to resize Shadow. I'll write a note to that too. Go back. When I come back to this, I'm gonna have to group all the layers so I can resize Shadow, because I forgot to do it when he was liner, but because it's digital art, we literally can just group them all into a folder, just move Shadow, since he's got his own separate layers. Actually, yeah, let's make a note of that. Resize Shadow before playing Sonic. Yeah, I'm basically just writing myself some notes because I won't have time to get all this done today. Cool, draw alleyway in the alleyway corner, resource shadow before coloring Sonic. Actually, we could do that now. Quickly resize it. Maybe I've got to shrink Sonic. Maybe that'll be easier. Yeah, I guess we'll resize Sonic instead, because I can't really make Shadow any bigger without him going off the page. So let's resize him a bit smaller. I kind of drew, yeah, I drew him a tad bigger, didn't I? Not really, actually. I think it's just that his shoes are bigger.
Hiya, Toonsters. Welcome to the 90s. You know, one of the hazards of being a 90s trendsetter is that sooner or later, everyone is gonna copy your style. Chill, man. Chill, man. Chill, man. Pathetic, isn't it? Mindless clones following the crowd because they think it's hip and trendy. I don't do things just because everyone thinks it's cool. I'm an individual.
Alright chat, that's what we've gotten up to with the drawing, but tune in on the next stream where we will be able to continue the colouring in. We're going to get Sonic done, and then I'm also going to do some extra shading so that they're not just flat 2D like this. We're going to give them, you know, a bit more definition and stuff, draw a background and everything like that. So we'll do that in the next stream, and I hope you have enjoyed watching me go through this. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks all.